My dad told me straight to my face, apologize to her or I'm not walking you down the aisle tomorrow. No warning, no discussion, just that I didn't realize how bad things were until that moment. And looking back now, this was where everything cracked. It started at the rehearsal dinner. My fiancé, Ryan, and I were finally relaxing. One night before the wedding, drinks flowing, everyone laughing. I thought we made it through the hard part. Then my stepsister, Lily, grabbed the mic. She smiled, that fake, sweet smile, and said, "Wow, Ryan, crazy how life works, right? From our little thing years ago to you marrying my sister." The room went quiet, not shocked quiet, uncomfortable quiet. This wasn't the first time she'd done it. Not even close. Ryan had gone on 2 dates with Lily almost 7 years ago. That's it. No relationship, no intimacy, barely a story. He met me years later through friends. We didn't even know about the connection until months into dating. At the time, I thought, whatever, adults, past is past. But Lily, she treated it like a trophy. Engagement party jokes, bridal shower comments, family dinner. Remember when Ryan hated seafood, he ordered steak on our date. At first, I ignored it. I thought starving her of attention would make it stop. It didn't. Every joke was just loud enough, just awkward enough. Like she wanted people to look at me and think, damn, she got leftovers. Ryan hated it. I could tell. But he promised me he'd stay quiet. I begged him not to blow up before the wedding. At the time, I thought I was doing the right thing. At the rehearsal dinner, Lily pushed one step too far. She laughed and said, Ryan, you were totally different back then. Remember how serious you got so fast? Ryan stood up, and that's when everything exploded. He didn't yell. That was worse. He said, yeah, I remember dumping you because you got obsessive after 2 dates. You could hear forks hit plates. He kept going. He said she talked about marriage immediately, that she tracked down his mom on Facebook and called her, that she ignored every boundary he set, and that the only reason she keeps bringing this up now is because she can't stand that he chose me. Someone gasped. Someone else laughed nervously. Lily started crying, loud, the dramatic kind. She ran out. My dad followed her, and I knew this wasn't over. 20 minutes later, my dad came back. His face was red. He didn't look at Ryan, barely looked at me. He said, you both humiliated her. I said nothing. Ryan said nothing. That night, my dad sent one text. We'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow was my wedding. A few hours later, he knocked on my hotel door. He didn't sit down. He said, if you don't apologize to Lily, both of you, I won't be there. I won't walk you down the aisle. That decision cost me more than I expected, because in that moment, I realized I could lose my dad on my wedding day over someone I never even wanted there. And the worst part of me still wondered if Ryan went too far. But another part of me thought, why did it take this long for someone to finally say it out loud? I didn't sleep that night, and the choice I made the next morning changed my family forever. I stared at the ceiling until sunrise, replaying everything. Lily's jokes, Ryan snapping, my dad's ultimatum. Some people would say the answer was obvious. Others would say I was selfish for even hesitating. By morning, I still didn't know which side I was on. Ryan asked me, what do you want to do? Not what's right, not what's fair, what I wanted. At the time, I thought I knew. We went to my dad's hotel room together. Lily wasn't there. That alone told me something. I told him calmly, I love you. I want you at my wedding, but we're not apologizing. His face dropped. I explained that Lily had been poking at us for weeks, that everyone noticed, that Ryan didn't invent anything. He just stopped protecting her feelings. My dad said, she's my daughter. I said, so am I. That line hung in the air longer than anything else. For a second, I thought he was really going to walk away. Then he sighed, like someone who finally saw a mess they'd been avoiding. He admitted he didn't know about most of what Lily had done. He said hearing it out loud shocked him, that his reaction came from instinct, not facts. Then he said something I didn't expect. He said he already asked Lily to leave the hotel that morning. Apparently, he tried to get her to apologize first. She refused, said she was attacked, said Ryan humiliated her, said I should have defended her. When my dad told her she was wrong, she lost it. That's when he realized this wasn't about one comment. It never was. He apologized to us. I cried, not pretty crying, relief crying. He walked me down the aisle a few hours later. If you didn't know the backstory, you'd think everything was perfect. But the fallout didn't stop there. After the wedding, my dad's wife went nuclear. She blamed me for turning him against his family. She said Lily was traumatized. She demanded I apologize. My dad didn't budge. That's when things at their house started falling apart. A few weeks later, my dad showed up at my place with a suitcase, said he needed space, said the silence and the fighting were driving him insane. Ryan and I let him stay. And in those quiet nights, he admitted something that stuck with me. He said he spent years smoothing things over instead of dealing with them. That Lily learned early she could cross lines and cry her way out. That this was the first time he didn't fix it for her. Marriage counseling started after that. Not for Lily, for him and his wife. As for Lily, we haven't spoken. Some family members say Ryan went too far. Others say he didn't go far enough. Sometimes I wonder if I should have stopped him sooner. Other times I wonder why I protected her at all. My wedding happened. My marriage is solid. But my family, I don't know if it'll ever look the same. And honestly, I'm still not sure if that makes me the bad guy